What I'm going to talk about is issues right now that people don't like to talk about. Okay, the topic right now is what's been coming up a lot in the U.S. and has been a problem across the board for a very long time. Is race, and a lot of people don't like to talk about race, especially in the workplace. And a lot of people don't like tough topics. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to start talking about race. And please give me your comments on this, in an appropriate way. We could talk like adults. If we disagree, it's okay. So I believe me growing up in this world and having a lot of many things done to me that were unfair. And I'm not playing this card because some people say when you do this, oh, they're so defensive. They say, oh, you're playing the race card. I'm not playing the race card. I'm just giving my opinion and what I've seen in my life. So, for example, I believe in my lifetime, I've had ways, like I've joined the military. Okay, I fought for my country. I fought 2 wars for my country. Okay, I love my country still, even though I get treated unfairly. But I believe it's the best country in the world. So, I believe when I was in the military, the things that happened to me. I would come to formation in the morning for PT. This is when I got my regular duty station. And my sergeant used to always say to me, my hands were cold, so I put my hands in my pocket in formation. He come on to me, he's like, you're not back on the block. And the first time I heard him say that, I was very offended. My feelings were hurt because even though I grew up poor, I never hung out on the block. Growing up, hanging out on the block were people like selling drugs and doing inappropriate things. Okay, and so I was like, my mom, never allowed me to do anything like that. So why would you say that? Why would you say I'm not back on the block? He could never explain himself to me. He always said, you're not back in the hood, and things like that. You assume that I lived in the hood because I'm a black male. I never lived in the hood before. I live in neighborhoods where people were trying to make it and didn't have that much money, but I never lived in the hood. But I guess he assumed that. He never came to me and asked me, why do you have your hands in your pocket? And I could have said, Sergeant, I have my hands in my pocket because my hands are very cold. I broke a few fingers growing up, so when my hands get real cold, I have a lot of pains in my hand. And that could have ended that right there. But instead of him being concerned about why my hands in my pocket, he automatically jumped down my throat saying that you got your hands in your pockets because you think you're cool, you think you're back on the block. But that was nowhere the reason. And all I ask you guys to start doing now and try to do now is don't assume something because your eye saw something 1,000 times. If you pass one block 1,000 times, and every time you seen people hanging on the block, everyone had their hands in their pocket, does not mean when you see me in another location with my hands in my pocket that I used to hang out on the block. That's all I have on that topic so far.